While people back then, they'll go to church on Friday, they are in clubs, they are smoking, they are doing this, come back to church. You are confusing people.
Pause. This is James, a fashion entrepreneur and a network engineer. And this is Yeli, a sweet, charming, and amazing girl. And I know you're wondering, why are we talking about Yeli? But chill, stay with me. Yeli is someone that enjoys her own company. She can be reserved sometimes, but even though Yeli likes to connect with people, most of the times Yeli would prefer to be in her own space. Yeli has little desire to go out. Yeli is me, and me is Yeli. Anyways, there are people like Yeli, and there are people like James.
I love meeting new people. I love hanging out with people. I love socializing with people, meeting new people, hearing about them, seeing things from people's perspectives, just celebrating one another and celebrating people. First of all, James Oyeniran is a child of God. I'm an ardent lover of God. I'm the lover of Christ. Because from there flows every other thing that James Oyeniran is. Career-wise, I work as a network engineer in an ISP firm. But I like to call that my side also. I'm a business guy. I the owner of Jace, Shop Jace. It's a clothing and shoe brand dedicated to bringing the design dreams of their customers to reality. So yeah, I see myself more as a business guy than a corporate guy. Yeah. So I started business in my 200 level on campus. How I started, what inspired me to start, I've said it on many platforms. I actually do not know. I just knew, definitely I've loved fashion from when I was small. So when I was on campus, I saw somebody that was into shoes. And it was amazing shoes, colorful shoes, shoes of sky blue, royal blue. I was like, okay, this is amazing. And when I heard the price, I was like, just 8,000. Okay, that's fine. And before you know it, I got one or two. And from there, I just asked the guy, could I help you market? Could I help you market your shoes? And he said yes. And from there, I started charging people for shoes for 12,000, 10,000, 2,000 then. This was as far back as 2017. It was a lot, 2,000 then. Not our current economy. 2000 then was a lot. So yeah, that was how business started, and I started marketing for the guy. Before you know it, I'm getting 5 orders, 10 orders, 15 orders. There was one of his roommates was made suits and all. I got a contract for that, his friend. He made it close to, I think, 10 suits and all. I got my commission, even if I knew nothing about business then, and I was cheated massively. When I got to 300 level, I started my own brand. I formed the name Jamie Fitters. Over the years, we've evolved until we became Jace, where we combined the clothing brand and the shoe brand. My dad was so hardworking, even till he was over 60, very hardworking. So seeing that was a motivation that, James, you can't just be lazy. You can't be lazy.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have one sibling. I have a brother, a senior brother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
James, you know a lot of people. You know almost everybody. There's nobody you don't know. If you need to, if you're looking for somebody now, just call James. James will be that person out for you. So like, with all these connections, are you able to maintain your public life, your private life? Are you able to balance both?
That's a very, very good question. Very, very good question. So I think the first thing I would say here is, in as much as you know so many people and you know a lot of people, you have your very, very close inner circle. It might be 8, 9, 7, 6, 5%. Those are your close inner circle. So the people I know outside and I know everywhere, not everyone will have access to my personal life. You should also have people who know everything you are up to. Those are your very close friends. Those are your inner circle friends. Those are the ones you share your burdens with. Those are, in fact, many a times, those people tend to be your closest people spiritually also. Building trust, especially with people that have gone ahead of you, it will take a lot of hard work, it will take a lot of discipline, it will take a lot of responsibility. You can sort some issues for them, even without them speaking randomly. When you do those things for them, they see you as a person of value. They see you as somebody they can hold on to. And you also have to do it with honor, especially people that have gone far ahead of you. You like my dressing, I've held you down. I'm shaking you. What's your name? This, that. I own a fashion brand. The next Sunday when I see you, I'm going to greet you. And that's just how it is. We were born into Christian homes. We went to church every Sunday, yes. We did Sunday school, we did everything, but we knew that that consciousness was not there. We were just going to church. Even though those meetings, those discipline did something to us and built something in us. But we didn't get to experience God fully then. A few years ago, in the university to be precise, that was when I genuinely met God, and that was when I took my relationship with God serious. That was when I stopped playing church. That was when I knew, okay, when you become a Christian, there are things you should do, there are things you should drop, there are responsibilities you should take up. You know, your study life is not a joke, you know, your prayer life is not a joke. And that is how my relationship with God has evolved, and it has just been so beautiful. Paternal church was the type of church where if you misbehave, man, your gist will just be everywhere and all. And to be honest, even if that was not a good thing to hold me back, what was meant to hold me back was the fear of God. That has just been one of the things that held me back. So my past life, I didn't really have any bad. I didn't really, you know, some people's past life, they did this, they did that. To be honest, me, I didn't really do so much and all, but I didn't also know God. I was just playing church, you get. But I didn't really do. I know a lot of people have experience, and I didn't
In
have.
school, you're a good boy.
I was a good boy on campus. Like my campus days, I was attending church and all. Then the type of school I went to, there were a lot of like extremely bad boys, and this is me coming from. I was just like small posh in. I went to Lagos State University, small posh inside Lagos State University, and also I could not even mingle with some people. And seeing the thing, some of them were so too extreme for me, and I was like, no. So that was, I think that was what kept me. And I think that's how I feared God on campus. In my 400, 500 level, yes, I feared God. But my 100 level to 300 level, to be honest, it was just the grace of God. And I think I should share one more thing. So my mother, my mom, my mom my mom used to sit in my God. So there was a part where my senior brother, me, when he was on campus, he kissed the lady and all, and my mother slept and she saw it in her dream. Oh my God. So like she just called him the next day, Ayobami. And she said to Yoba, Omo Ulo kiss. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? So having that thought alone in my head, I knew, no, anything I do, this woman will see it. So it was one of the things that kept me on campus. There were days on campuses when girls were actually pursuing me, like they were pursuing me. And my mother would just come in, James, I can see two girls following you. Like it was just beautiful. And that was actually prophetic. It was just beautiful, and to be honest, it saved me from a lot of mess on campus. And I think those are just the things before I finally knew Christ for myself and all. Yeah. I know hundreds of people from my church on Twitter. I know hundreds of people from other churches on Twitter. It's just amazing how people can come on an app. So there's something we call City Christian Twitter. So yeah, we tweet our minds, and there's an algorithm Twitter has where if all you tweet about is Christian stuff, you just keep seeing Christian things and they keep bringing Christian people your way. So that was how it was. Then I think fast forward to last year, because when you engage, you start reaching more people and all. And I just noticed, okay, I think I'm quite famous on this app. You can be going on the road and somebody just say, hi, I know you are James from Twitter, because you post a picture on the app and all. I've been to a lot of places and just people randomly coming to meet me. You are James on Twitter. I was at Redemption Camp 2 last week and two girls came to meet me. One came at different times. I know you from Twitter. I was like, hey, God Almighty.
James recently posted about a colleague who had quadruplets and would often share his struggles at work or on his status. What started as a simple post quickly took a powerful turn as Nigerians came together to support this family with donations and well wishes. Well, this post went viral and James' followers increased. So let's talk about your viral moments.
What viral moment was that?
When James Sass was trending everywhere.
I know say go shoot this one for interview also. What motivated me to share the story? To be honest, I don't know. I think it was just God wanted to have his way and showing himself in their lives. Even though I think a week before I had the nudge to share the story. I was about to, I'm not sure I've even told anybody this. I was about typing the story a week before on a post. I just deleted it and I said it was not necessary. And when that other day came, where they were just gisting about babies, and I was like, let me just chuck this story inside. And that's how I shared this. Like, that story had nothing that could make it go viral. I think it was just a miracle. It had nothing that should make it go viral, or it was just a laughing, like, it was just funny how the man was lamenting about 4 kids and how he's putting hands on his head and Mogbe because of Pampers and all. And people just showing care for people were emotional. Oh, in this economy, 4 kids, 4 kids. Get his account number, and I got it, and they started sending money, and that was how they were able to raise funds for him, over 25 million with other stuff. So yeah, I think that was just it. In that period, I think for the next 1-2 months, I didn't stop collecting jobs. For the next 1 or 2 months, I didn't stop collecting jobs. Both my clothing brand, both my shoe brand. It was just boom, 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 boom. And also, in terms of behavior, in terms of what I do normally, so there's a way that thing can condition you, that fame can condition you to, because this is an app where I just tweet my mind and you start wanting to guard what you post. And at a point, I was just like, you know what? Anybody who wants to unfollow me should unfollow me, because I had over, I think, 6,000 followers that followed me within that period. In fact, over 7,000. So I was trying to be careful on what I post and what not to post. And I just sort of wondered that, no, I can't change what I post because people are following me. We have people who are not of my religion following me. We have people who have a lot of negative thoughts and like they are not in my line at all following me. So I just had to continue my thing and just ignore everybody. If you want to unfollow me, yeah, unfollow me. And after that time, trust me, I've been dragged several times for my beliefs. So it does not care. Everybody has forgotten that I raise any money. They dragged me by the. The thing about criticism is, if what you are saying is right and you are sure what you are saying is right, you don't have to listen to what people say. If you are very sure of what you are saying, but maybe you made a mistake and people are reaching out to you, they are criticizing you, it is okay to delete what you posted. It is okay to give into it. But if what you are saying is true, like, because when it comes to the Christian body now, most of the things we say are attacked. They don't like pastors, they don't like you gifting pastors and all those things. So when you are posting something like that and people are coming for you, please, you don't have any cause to delete. Maintain your ground. You don't owe anybody anything. So that's just how me I handle criticism. They will call you a lot of things, and there's one cheat code we use. We block them and we move on. One of my own biggest beliefs is, you see, when God leads me and I follow, and I feel in that thing, it is better than me going in my own wisdom and going in my own path. I know God led me to this thing. He has what he wants to bring out if he leads me there. But me going on my own path is more dangerous. That nobody's leading me and I'm just there. And doing what God will now have you do for so many years is a total waste of time. Like, it is frustration. I've known people who went through those. You are doing things for 5 years, and when you got to know God better, you later discover that I was not meant to be doing this thing. So it is better you inquire from God if you are to enter this particular field or not. In fact, before you enter any field or learn any skill, I tell people it's better you ask. God is willing to lead you. So why don't you just ask God and let him lead you? I know my identity. I know who I am. Because of who you are, I won't change who I am. So that's just it. And there's something my pastor used to say: contact without contamination. So people know you for who you are. And there are some things like when I was on campus, they call me pastor most times because I don't do the things you do. I'm not where you are. When you are smoking, I'm not there. And I relate with these people. I shake them, we play ball together and all. But they are able to separate that this guy is set apart. He's not part of me. He's not part of us and all. I think that's just it. Knowing your identity and staying true to yourself. Not that you are here today, you are here tomorrow. You are for Christ. Stay with Christ. You are not doing like this. You are for Christ today. Where people back then, they'll go to church. On Friday, they are in clubs. They are smoking. They are doing this. Come back to church. You are confusing people. Stay somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. Yeah. So James, are you in a relationship?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
That answers my question, Abby.
So you just don't want to tell us?
No, I've told you guys now. Relationship with Jesus.
Your wife might be out there.
Maybe. Yeah. If you are my wife and you're watching this, just my handle will be tagged. Just come and meet me. If you're the one and you're sure,
Celeb, will you respond?
I will respond. Why not?
All right, now you've heard him. If you're single and you think he's the one,
Shoot a shot.
shoot your shot.
Peace out.
Peace.
What we do majorly at Jace is we make bespoke outfits and bespoke shoes for all types of events. We cater for all clothings, male clothings, not, we don't do female for now. Male clothings from suits to two-pieces to kaftans to agbadas to your shoes, corporate shoes. Yeah, Jace is the go-to brand for you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Like, subscribe, and share, please.